All right, welcome back.
Some topics to talk about,
Yeah, this has been a wild 2020.
and it's only April.
Yeah.
Not even halfway through the year, and it's already been crazy.
So this is the election here in America, 2020. Looks like it's going to be Trump versus Biden. Put it up next to the fire.
Son of a bitch.
Put it up next to the fire. It's going to be a wild ride come this go around. Even if I was a Democrat, I'd think Biden has a small chance of winning. That dude's got dementia, creeping up on underage children.
And even that, if I was a Democrat and it came down to Biden or Trump, I'd have to really think. Even though I'm a Democrat, would I really want Biden to be the president?
He's obviously not fit. He doesn't know what day it is. He's smelling up on people. It's weird as hell. By the way, there's going to be cursing in this video. If it offends you, fuck off. I think I like the smell of that better than the Dos Equis.
Have you some?
So, the way the election looks, I think Trump's going to have a better chance of winning this year than he did versus Clinton.
Yep.
When you got people like Sanders getting ousted out, Sanders,
I don't think he liked the look of socialism as much as he was wanting it.
yeah. Oh my God, I feel sorry for these Sanders supporters, especially the ones that have the tattoos and everything else. Sanders is a two-time, yeah. Sanders is a two-time loser. He is only asking you for your money because he wants to buy something new. He's got something shiny on his mind. He has no intentions of actually having a chance of winning the presidency.
Every time he tries, he just drops out towards the end.
He is a
After
loser.
all the money's been sent in.
Legit loser. If you look up definition of a loser, Sanders, right there.
Big old BS on there, Bernie Sanders.
Yep. Got Biden here on the list. We'd already talked about him. He is creepy as shit. Would you trust your 8-year-old around him? 6 to 14 is the year that he is looking to smell all up on your children.
Can you trust him to remember what he said yesterday that he was going to do today?
No. Last year he might have supported this. This year he supported that.
It's like, I'm running for this to be the best governor you'll ever. Oh, wait.
Shit.
Oh, fuck. He just told me I'm going to be president. Son of a bitch.
I'm all wrapped up in the cord over here. Shit. All right, so next on the list here is the corona. That shit's been going on since last year, the end of last year. China knew about it, and here it is.
And I really believe on the fact of one big thing that's been going around is did I have the corona before they announced that it was here in the U.S.?
Yeah, me and the wife was sick last February, and
Y'all hit February back in December. Me and my wife were hit real hard. We had this cough and congestion and stuff like that we just like could not kick. Yeah. Whew. Oh, did you pour me some?
yeah.
I mean, we just had this cough and congestion and all this stuff that we just could not kick. And I mean, it made your lungs hurt. I mean, chest hurt. Just went on. We went to the doctor, they'd give you meds. And it just seemed like it wouldn't do nothing. And I mean, I had that, and I went on Mucinex because, break things up, get it out of you. And, you're only supposed to go on it for what, like 5-7 days straight or whatever. I went on it for 14 days. For 2 weeks before I finally kicked it. I mean, I was coughing and hacking and hurting whole time. And then, you knew a lot of other people around that time frame that were doing the same thing. And then next thing you know, a couple months later, now in the U.S. is the coronavirus. And these are symptoms like,
I had that shit.
you're sounding a lot like a bunch of people I know already had a couple months ago. And the thing is, like with everything you read and everything,
The
It is
list
very
bigger
possible.
and bigger
yeah,
and
it's
bigger.
very possible. And the symptoms just grow.
Yeah.
And now, if you look up the symptoms for the coronavirus, it covers everything of every kind of sickness.
Like you could have AIDS and be constipated, and you got the coronavirus.
Yeah. You're breathing heavy. I don't care if you're fat or not. You're breathing heavy. You got the Rona. The
Yeah.
Rona done got you.
Yeah, and the thing is, these doctors are getting paid to
Diarrhea, nausea. You got the Rona.
Yeah, these doctors are getting like stimulus checks, which is going to be coming up next on the list. They're getting stimulus checks to say that you got the corona. Guess what? You got hit head-on collision with the fucking semi-truck and your shit caught on fire. You had the fucking corona.
Just a report. Guy got shot in the head 4 times. Died of the Rona.
And it was a suicide. Fuck.
But yeah, a lot, and you see it, a lot of these numbers. I mean, they're blaming, I believe. I mean, I ain't got no facts or nothing. There's a lot of these deaths, I believe, that they're pinning towards the coronavirus that is from other causes. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, a lot of times, from what I have found out, is the coronavirus leads to something else the same as the flu does. So, like, if you already have prior conditions and stuff, the coronavirus leads into you having pneumonia, and you die of pneumonia. The
But
same
they'll
as
say
flu.
corona.
The same as flu
Yeah, they'll say
will
the
lead you
corona.
into the pneumonia, and the pneumonia is what kills you. Yes, you end up with pneumonia because you got the flu or the coronavirus, and it led to that. But they both act the same in that way. Now, yes, the coronavirus seems to spread a lot easier and faster than the flu does, but it still attacks the same. And I mean, just look back in the last 20 years. How many different outbreaks have there been between swine flu, SARS, all that stuff that have killed way more people than this coronavirus has, but yet we never had any kind of a country shutdown in any of those.
Yeah.
What makes this one so special compared to the rest?
I think the government's trying to see what they can get away with.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to get us. They're trying to get away with trying to see what people can do.
How far can we push till they push back?
Yeah, and in these states that's already done shutdowns. You've already seen protests.
Michigan.
Yeah, Ohio.
Michigan's a big one.
Yeah.
Michigan, I mean, they are protesting
New York.
like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean you got traffic jams of cars and people. just-
Nothing cracks me up. It is perfectly fine saying we should not be grouped up. Now, you can flood everybody into the local goddamn Walmart,
and it's fine.
but you can't go to church.
No, you can't go to the beach. You can't go out in the water.
Yeah. And you're shutting lakes and stuff down. You cannot go on a boat by yourself out in the middle of a lake. Even if another motherfucker is in a boat right next to you, just your boat's distance is going to be at least 6 foot. But no, that's not okay. But you can crawl all together into Walmart.
Yep.
Come on.
And you go to Walmart and they'll mark off arrows in like a quarter of the store saying that we're trying to help. The other rest of the store is it's like you're fucking shoulder to shoulder with the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. In the same aisle with 10 other people trying to
Coughing kids and
bounce by each other trying to grab the same products as everybody else. Oh, but we got little handy wipes out there at the carts. Make sure you're good.
shit. Yeah, we got people standing out with fucking masks on, spraying your shit down for you.
But once you're in the store, everything else you touch, you just done.
Yeah. Good luck. It's on you.
I think it's all blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
I think we would have just been perfectly fine, no worse than we are right now if they'd just left things wide open. Left the economy wide open, all jobs wide open. Everybody go as business as usual. Yes, there is an outbreak going. If you're somebody that has pre-existing conditions or of a certain age that puts you at a higher risk, yes, you do need to take these precautions. But other than that, business as usual.
And honestly, those old people need to stay home anyway because you've seen the way they drive. 20 miles under.
And the same people with those previous conditions and those ages are the same ones that have to take the same precautions with the flu. Mm-hmm. I mean, it has been blown way out of proportion. You're sending the economy in the tubes. You're sending people into panic all over something that, yes, is hurting people. Yes, people are dying from it. It is not a good thing, but it's blown way out of proportion.
Yep. I'm just wondering how many of these people are just going to just suck the teat of the government before they realize that they're full of shit. So that goes to our next topic, the stimulus package here. My family, Jesse's family, got stimulus. We both got the 2,900,
Yes.
right? 2,700, 2,900,
29.
2,900. The one question I have for you: what is your stimulus package chambered in? Mine is 9mm. Got a 9mm AR PSA lower with a PDW brace on the way. Got to order up a red dot and a 8-inch barrel. That's going to be my my trunk gun. I'm going to get a nice aluminum lock box and put a lock on it. I have a Glock 34 under the seat now, locked up. I want something a little more firepower. Me and my wife was in a mall in Oklahoma City and left. On the way home, here on the news, that very same mall, less than 5 minutes after we left, had an active shooter. I don't know if I told Jesse this or not.
Oh, the Penn Square
Yep.
Mall
we were
active
there,
shooter
we
deal?
Were there. We were leaving less than 5 minutes before.
Yeah, you
someone
didn't tell
started
me
shooting
about
up.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had my Glock 19 allegedly.
My buddy that works in that region, he went to it.
Yeah.
He was there for all that.
I had my Glock 19 allegedly appendix carrying. I say that allegedly because it's I might have 100% been carrying in the mall that day.
Which it actually was another thing that was blown out of proportion.
It was just some dude randomly shooting and leaving.
No, it was an actual event between one person and another, and that's all it was. It was somebody after somebody. It wasn't an active shooter. It wasn't a random deal. It was literally a beef with a beef, and it just happened to be at the mall.
And the thing is, I could be from
Just
here.
got blown way out.
I could be from here to Jesse from that guy shooting. I could have had my gun in hand. Would I have shot him? Nope. Because you know what? That motherfucker ain't worth $1,200 Glock getting confiscated by the police. But if he was aiming at me, it'd be a different story. Now, gun ownership and self-defense seems to get blown out of proportion by the Democrats. They think just because I have a gun and someone is within 3 miles of shooting of an active shooter, that I'm just going to start randomly blasting in a random direction. No, that ain't gonna happen. But if someone this close distance is aiming at me, it's a different story. But who's to say what would happen if I was been at that point in time? More than likely, 99% of the chance, I wouldn't have been shooting back.
I've been kind of weirded out on certain things, people getting affected by it, their jobs and stuff. You would think that during an epidemic and things like this, that if you were in the medical field, that you'd be like overworked. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But yet, it's the total opposite.
Yeah.
There's actually less people going to the hospitals than there was before coronavirus showed up. There's actually hospitals shutting down entire hospitals, and then there's other hospitals that are shutting down floors within the hospital because there's no patients there.
Are people just afraid to go to the hospital because they might catch the corona?
Yes. They don't want to show up to the hospital because they know the corona's there. Mm-hmm. They don't want to catch it. And it also kind of goes to show how many people go to the hospitals that don't really need to go to the hospitals. Mm-hmm. Like the ones that are, oh my God, I got to go to the ER. I'm dying. Those type of people. Or like the ones with their kid gets a cough, or, oh my God, he's running a fever. We got to go to the ER.
Yep.
He's sick. Yeah, he's sick, but it doesn't mean you need to go to goddamn hospital over it. But yeah, it kind of goes to show of how many people fill up hospitals that don't really need to have to be there. But on the other hand, another reason of the shortage is when all this gets going, the hospitals have shut down all of elective surgeries, nothing life-threatening. So even though you need a surgery, you need this or you need that, if it is not life-threatening, they've shut it down. This whole coronavirus deal, everyone's got their own little stories, but either which way it worked, originated from over in China. And we've been, Trump's been trying to taxize more on things coming in from outside the country because it's hurting our economy inside the country. People not having as many jobs as they did have before because everything's cheaper to get manufactured outside the country and brought back into sold to us. And then you start realizing, we start having to have an epidemic like this and we have to cut off from the outside countries. Well, where's a lot of our shit coming from? China. right now, we have so much stuff that comes from China. If nothing ever from this point forward ever came from China ever again, what would we do?
Had to build it here
Yeah.
at a more expensive rate.
But until we go to build it and do any of that, we're kind of fucked.
Yeah, no shit.
So, and with all this going on, and it happens to happen right after things start getting tightened down with China, you know, don't want to be saying any kind of conspiracy shit or nothing, but simple way to help things out is on your barcodes on products you buy, the first 3 digits have to do with country of origin. And the best thing we could do right now is to avoid the first 3 digits that have to do with origin of China. Now, I'm not saying don't buy anything from outside of the U.S., but try to avoid it from being from China.
Yeah, don't go to
because that's our biggest deal.
Yeah, don't go to AliExpress and places like that where it says shipped from China. I mean, they've known about this stuff since like November, so a lot of your places, your secondhand retailers, like, you know, say you're buying an Optics Planet, places like that, it's pretty safe to say that, you know, the red dots they're selling have been there for, you know, quite a few months. Hadn't been there, you know, for 3 weeks.
And one quick way to tell. Your first 3 digits on your barcode. If it is 690 to 695, that is China. So that's what I would try to promote to try to avoid, is 690 to 695. Now, the thing to promote is, you know, USA made. And USA made, it always starts with a 0. So you got your barcode. And, you know, you have 1 digit that always sits by itself out
Off
here
to
to
the
the
top.
left-hand side. If it's a 0, you're looking at a USA made product. That's always should be your first choice to try and buy, because you are promoting your economy in the country you live in. Yep, just like that beer he has right there. That first digit is a 0. That means it originates from the United States of America.
So, I mean, the corona has pretty much taken over 2020. Every meme you see, you just put it in 2020 meme, corona is going to pop up 99% of the time. But now we're jumping into, since this is Oklahoma, Joe Exotic. Honestly, I think personally, I don't believe the bullshit that he actually put out a hit.
That part I think set up.
Yeah, I think that that dude lied under oath. I forgot his name. He lied under oath saying that he gave him $3,000 to go to Florida, which bullshit. He didn't. He didn't give him $3,000 to go to Florida. He gave him $3,000 to fuck off. I give that motherfucker $10,000 to fuck off. If you ever had to see the attitude he gives, no, I couldn't deal with
But
it.
other things that Joe Exotic admitted to, I do believe. About, you know, killing tigers and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
I believe all that stuff.
Yeah.
Just like, Steven hasn't watched it yet, but the latest episode in the Tiger
The very
King
last, recent.
has to do with the interviews and stuff. And pretty much everybody said, yes, he does deserve to be in prison because of the animal aspect. Because he did
Kill
put
tigers
animals down and
when they're
kill tigers.
a little
And
too
there
old to
wasn't
make money
really,
from.
yeah, there wasn't really nothing wrong with them. But yeah, from everything you see in the interviews, the whole murder for hire deal could be true, couldn't be true. I kind of believe it. I could see it not being believable because it really does seem set up, just based on the fact of, yeah, if he was really willing to pay someone to go kill her, he wouldn't be wanting to put it on those videos acting like he's killing her, shooting her, blowing her up, wishing she was dead. If he was really, truly willing to kill her, he wouldn't
said
put all
shit.
that shit out public, because that's just condemning himself, making him the number one suspect. So that's the only thing that kind of makes me believe that he really didn't hire someone to go kill her, because it just doesn't seem like what he would do.
Plus, like,
But I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be in prison. I'm not saying that. He's a crazy ass motherfucker. And no, we're not all like that in Oklahoma.
No, we don't all smoke meth and suck dick. I mean, Jesse might suck
One
dick.
or the other.
I might smoke meth. I mean,
one or the other. We most likely don't all do both.
yeah. Well, at the same time, ooh, it feels so good. That ain't going to video.
But hey, that GW freaking zoo was always badass. I went to it once. It was cool. I mean, you got more of a home feel than you did like you were in some big city zoo. It was almost like you're in somebody's backyard. It was actually pretty neat. Like you'd walk down these trails, and there's all this growth up everywhere, kind of like you're walking through the woods or something. And you got the cages everywhere, and you got the tigers in it. And then you had a spot, like if you paid, you could play with the little tiger cubs. And then they even had, when I was there, I think it was guinea pigs or something like that. They had a little pen deal where they were in. You can climb in there and play with them and stuff. And they were bitching because people kept wanting to grab the guinea pig deals and throw them in tiger cages. That was one thing they had a problem with. Oh, yeah, they had tear them up. That was one thing they had to closely watch, that they were talking to us about that. And the one time that I did go down to that tiger zoo, from when I dated it and then the show, because I know I saw Joe Exotic there. And from the date I went, it would have been the time frame of when Jeff Lowe took over ownership of the zoo, but Joe Exotic was still running the show.
No, like he still saw the dude, like Joe, working there and shit.
Yeah, I saw Joe Exotic there. I mean, you see the motherfucker, you can't miss him. One with the mullet. You can't miss him if you see him in person. But yeah, I saw him there. But it was during the time that Jeff Lowe had took over ownership of it.
Man.
Which that's one sleazy bastard. You know it.
Yeah, you can tell by looking at him. If
Fucking
any
Jeff's-
fucking douchebags don't wear
Wearing
some
his affliction shit,
Affliction
biker
shirt.
jackets.
American Fighter shirts, rhinestone pants, Harley Davidson
That is
jacket,
D-bag all the way.
driving a Hummer, plowing a fucking 22-year-old with a baby on the way, and then
And
you got
another 20-something-year-old nanny.
he's fucking ramming both of them at the same time, which is creepy. That dude he has like a really tiny
And
mouth.
him and his woman both say
Gross.
she's hot.
Huh?
Him and his woman both say the nanny's hot. So it's by a whole three-way action.
Oh man.
I think we ran out of propane.
Well, that means video's over with.
I knew it was gonna be coming because we were draining that tank low when we left that thing on for over 24 hours.
Shit. All right. Well, so the video's coming to an end. Thank God it's the last topic on the paper here. All right. So that's just our perspective on 2020 in fucking April.
And Carol Baskin killed her husband.
She did. That bitch.
She fed him to the tigers.
She did something. She fucking did
She
something.
rubbed
with
him down in sardine oil.
Yeah.
I mean, she pretty much gave herself up.
Yeah.
Because when you're watching the show and Joe goes in that cage trying to do his promotional stuff for his election stuff, and that tiger grabs him by the foot, dragging him around, which is pretty goddamn funny.
Yeah.
But
I'll shoot between your eyes, you fucking bitch.
he gets up, somebody put perfume or something on my boots and stuff. And
You seen the memes? It's like if the woman says, don't come on my face, and it shows Joe, like, I'll shoot you between the eyes, you fucking bitch.
I didn't see that one. But then it goes back to Carol Baskin talking about it, going, perfume wouldn't have worked. They would have had to put something like sardine oil or something on his foot for it to attract tigers. Like, so you covered your husband's dead body in sardine oil so the fucking tigers would eat it.
God damn.
Oh, she killed her husband.
Yeah.
She wasn't worth a dime without him. And then the second, he's talking about leaving her and trying to get her restraining organs. Her all of a sudden, boom, then he disappears. I believe that one.
Fuck me. All right, well, motherfuckers, it's 1:48 in the morning. I've been up since 6 in the morning, so I'm ready to go to fucking bed.
Yeah, I got about 5:30.
Yeah, all right, so fuck y'all. 2020 in review, April. Fuck me, it's been a hard 2020.
We ain't gonna go up from here, I hope.
Yeah, fuck me. Or either that, or I get a bigger stimulus check and I buy more guns, because I'm gonna need to defend myself from damn Democrats coming out in the woodworks. All right, we'll be seeing you.